If you are joining me for the first time, please remember to click subscription button and hit that notification bell to be the first person to receive the video that will be produced by Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media, updating you. Davi-tech-media, subscribe to Davi-tech-media.
I want to say that today I've been in a reflective mood. I've been in a reflective mood. Actually, I was reflecting. I was even praying. I spent much of the morning, thinking about what I should do. I was also praying about it. Thanks to my wife, who has been very, very supportive. I think, no wonder they say wives see a lot about men, and even they say a successful man see the woman behind the successful man. So anyway, what I must say is that I thank you. I've received a number of phone calls. A lot of people have called me. I don't think I've ever received as many phone calls relating to my political life as I have done today. Today I've received so many phone calls, and I want to say thank you very much. Phone calls, text messages. I want to say thank you to all of you that have that called in, that sent a text message, or I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful. It's nice to know that you are not alone. It's nice to know that there are people that are actually following you, because sometimes when you're just seeing numbers on social media like this, you feel like they're just numbers. They're not real people. But indeed, today I can confirm that I've got a number of people that really care and that want to advise you. They're not just looking at their own interests, but they are genuinely looking at your interests. What I wrote in the morning, it's nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. And I wrote it in openness and humility. So it's me, I don't pretend. I'm not like one of those people that who want to pretend to say they have this, they have this. No. For me, I am just what I am. And I will continue being just like this. I will not pretend. When I don't have, I just say I don't have. When I have, I say I have. And in this instance, yes, I've been thinking, and but I'm not discussing that today. Everything that has been advised to me, what I've discussed with my family, I will consider everything, and probably tomorrow I'll be able to give a position. What I want to talk about is the issue of this petition, particularly from John Sangwa. I am not so much going to talk about the one of what is his name? Is he Kapalasa? I'm not so much talking about the one of Kapalasa, because really the one of the petition by Kapalasa, or Honorable Kapalasa, was not reflective. That one was very quick. I don't know who came up with that plan. I mean, that petition was not anything different from what was deliberated on in the petition of Danpule. So, I mean, you could have done better. You could have done better. You could have done better. What you put up there was nothing new. It was very basic, very, very basic. It was a repetition. It was redundant, and I'm not surprised that the Concord has thrown it away. The Concord has thrown it away. They have said this issue has been determined upon in the case of Danpule. And indeed it is true. It has been deliberated upon. So I don't know. I just don't understand. You know, when you are doing some of these things, you need to sit and, you know, think through things very, very much, very, very hard. But the way that petition was formulated, it was really not anything. I mean, I looked at it, I didn't even bother. But what is interesting is the petition by John Sangwa. I want to repeat that. What is interesting is the petition by John Sangwa. That petition is quite interesting. That petition is quite interesting. Because, why do I say it is interesting? Why do I find that interesting? I must say that I think that John Sangwa is critically, is actually very serious, I think, about this petition. This is what I want to say. But PF, I don't think John Sangwa, I don't think John Sangwa is playing with that petition. I think he's very, very serious about that petition. Because he seems to be quite, he's researching. He's researching and is very alert. He's researching and is very alert. And of course, you can't expect a man like John Sangwa to bluff. You can't expect a man like John Sangwa to bluff. I know I've said a number of things about John Sangwa, but I can assure you, I mean, that is one of the most intelligent lawyers that we have in this country. I mean, he has taught many people, and a lot of people that have been taught by John Sangwa in constitutional law, they really applaud him. So he's not a man that you should take lightly. And look at his alertness. He is quite alert. How did you know that that affidavit has been changed? I must say that the way ECZ changed that form, the way ECZ changed that affidavit, I don't think it was wise. I don't think it was wise, especially going to remove just that line. And you know, ECZ has been very consultative. Me, I applaud ECZ. I applaud ECZ because ECZ, they have been very consultative. They have been engaging us. But I didn't know that that affidavit was actually changed. I didn't know. I was only alerted by this petition. And it looked suspicious by the very fact that you went and removed that line. Yeah? Because that issue was being discussed at some point. It came in public domain. That affidavit came in public domain. And it was being discussed. Then all of a sudden, you know, ECZ removes that. I'm not saying they are wrong. I'm not saying they are wrong. But I'm just saying that such an issue, knowing the public interest surrounding the eligibility of President Edgar Lungu, I don't think it was right for ECZ to just remove it. I don't think it was right. I don't think it was right. I think ECZ should have publicly announced, should have made it clear and sort of like even explain, than to just change it overnight. And John Sangwa, being alert, being serious, he found out about it and went to ECZ. And went to ECZ. Now, this whole issue becomes very interesting. And somehow, this is how institutions or the government makes themselves suspicious. When you do things like that, you make people start getting suspicious. You convince people otherwise. By just removing that, it looked like you are scared of this. You are trying to favor President Edgar Lungu. That's how it looked like. Why just go and remove that line? Why go and remove that one? You have been telling us about everything by ECZ, everything. You have been very consultative. I don't remember, I don't know which meeting where this was discussed. You have discussed the registration of voters. You have discussed the issue of, nomination fees, everything. But I've never heard ECZ taking us through about that affidavit. And yet, they know very well that that affidavit was in public contention. A lot of people were talking about it. It was on social media. Even myself, I got it. I am not saying President Edgar Lungu is not eligible. No, I'm not saying that. Neither am I saying ECZ is wrong to do that. The point is, when you do things in darkness like that, you make people suspicious. And this is why I am saying John Sangwa's petition is very interesting. John Sangwa's petition is very interesting. Whether ECZ is right or wrong, it is not up to me to say. It is not up to me to say. It is up to the Concord. That's why it has gone to the Concord. That's why it has gone to the Concord. I have my opinion, but at this point in time, I can't give my opinion. All I'm saying, what I'm addressing now is the issue that ECZ did this without telling us. That is my point. So get me very clearly. I am not discussing the substance of this matter. I'm basically saying that that form, the affidavit, was contentious. Was contentious. It came in public domain, and when it came in public domain, that debate went down, and then all of a sudden, we have come to know that ECZ has removed that sentence, which was contentious. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Without informing the stakeholders. Without informing the stakeholders. They should have informed the stakeholders. I have no problem. You know where I stand with ECZ. I've really been commending them. They have been doing a good job. But like I always say, for me, when something is wrong, it is wrong. When something is obscure, I'll say it is obscure. And this one, I don't think it was wise for ECZ to remove that sentence without letting people know. And I'm saying, of course, they have the mandate. It's the ECZ. ECZ, they are mandated to conduct elections in a transparent and fair manner. And of course, they are supposed to come out and inform us, especially on issues that are contentious. If they are touching something that is contentious, it is only right that ECZ inform the public that we are doing this, and why we are doing this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And not doing it in secret. In secret. That is not right. And I want to tell you, PF, that, of course, I am not discussing the issue of eligibility from the point of view that has been discussed. Me, I agree with the Danpule judgment. I agree with the Danpule judgment. I may have an issue elsewhere, but all the issues that are being discussed, I agree with the judgment that came out from the court. I may have issues in another area, and depending on how I'll decide, to move on. Depending on how I'll decide to move on, whether I'm going to contest, whether I'm not going to contest, I'll put everything together. At the moment, I will hold my cards to my chest. At the moment, I will hold my cards to the chest. But PF, be very careful with the petitions that John Sangwa is bringing, because anyway, that is just the point I wanted to make. Let me not say a lot of things. I will leave it there. And in all this direct talk, I've made one point, and that point is that ECZ should not have removed that sentence in the darkness. They should have let the people know, because it was contentious. Because it is contentious, they should have let us know than what they did. I am not saying they are wrong to do that. Neither am I saying President Edgar Lungu is not eligible. I am addressing ECZ, and I end there for now. I will let you know about which way I should go. I've gotten, all sorts of ideas. People have advised me. They have said this. No, some of them are saying go for it. Contest, do what you can to put yourself on the ballot. Others have said no, don't contest. Wait for 2026. Others have said no, join forces with President Edgar Lungu. Others have told me join forces with Hakainde Hichilema. So I have got 4 choices, 4 issues, 4 things that have come out of people that have been. Some are saying go for it. Others are saying no, don't. You'll be wasting money. Others are saying no, just support President Edgar Lungu. Others are saying no, just support Hakainde Hichilema. To be honest with you, everything is just running in my head, and that's why most of today I've just been sleeping. And thanks to my wife, who was on my side and trying to help me, think through things. I have to make a decision. I will tell you. And when I make a decision, the decision that I will make, believe you me, I want my name to be counted in this election. Whether I'm contesting or I'm not contesting, the Chilufya Tayali name will not just go unnoticed in this election. The Chilufya Tayali name will not go unnoticed in this election. Whichever way I go, I want my name to be written somewhere. If some of you think that I came in politics to play, or I'm just a joker, or a small boy that you can treat whichever way you want, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. One thing I can tell you is that don't underrate me. Don't underrate me. I have a head on my shoulders. I have a head on my shoulders, and I can surprise you on a good day. I can surprise you. So, but wait, I'll let you know which way I go.
If you are joining me for the first time, please remember to click subscription button and hit that notification bell to be the first person to receive the video that will be produced by Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media, updating you. Davi-tech-media, subscribe to Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media, subscribe to Davi-tech-media.